My first guest tonight is a best-selling author. An author, Jeff.
An author.
So, you know, let's bring the game up a little bit.
Let's do it, man.
His latest book, I'll tell you, I'll cover up his name, and you try and guess who it is, right? His latest book is called Let's Explore Diabetes with Owls. And the second clue is, it's now in paperback. That's right, it's David Sedaris, David, it's just lovely to see you. I haven't seen you since we were in Scotland together.
Was that in March, February, March?
It was
Dundee.
It was Dundee. We were in Dundee, and it was a couple of years ago, actually.
It was nice. We went to a castle.
We went to a castle.
We had the whole thing to ourselves.
We did. We had dinner together.
We could go wherever we wanted to go in the castle.
Yeah, there were ghosts. I made that bit up. I don't think there were. Well, there might have been ghosts. I don't know. We talked about ghosts, and you seemed to dismiss the idea of them rather.
I hate when people talk about ghosts. I just get, I get angry when people talk about ghosts. It's the same when people talk about recipes. Like when they talk about, when you go to someone's house for dinner and you say, this is really good, and they say, well, what I've done is I take this and I soak it, or whatever, whatever it is people do, I get angry.
Well, because I don't. What about a show where ghosts tell you their recipes?
That would be doubly awful.
Because, ghost hunter shows are very popular, and, food shows are very popular, so you combine the two of them. It might not work. It might not work.
You know what? And they could do a kookity book.
Oh! See, that's why you're a #1 best-selling author, and I'm just a vulgar lounge entertainer. Hey, you've been to Japan, haven't you? I just came back from Japan.
I'm going again in September. I bet I've been 10 times. I love it.
Yeah.
We try to go the beginning of every year. We call it Japanuary. Because January is the sunniest month in Tokyo.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm. And sales are on. It's
the sales are. Is that why you go to Japan, for the sales?
You might as well. I mean, it's a kind of it's expensive, so you might as well.
It is expensive,
go.
yeah.
But I just love it. And
Did you buy your little vest there in Japan? That looks
I'm on a book tour, and I left my jacket in a hotel a couple of weeks ago, and it's a different city every day, and so they sent it to Miami, but I was already gone by that time, so I needed a vest, so I went out this morning and bought this.
Oh, you bought that in L.A.?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
that's
freedom.
It's very nice. No, it's good, but you could probably get a jacket too. You're making some money.
No, because nothing ever fits me, because I'm wee. So that's why I like Japan, because things fit me.
Oh, right. I did feel hugely tall when I was there. I was like,
but it's the best shopping in the world. I mean, I don't know if you're a shopper.
Tokyo I thought was lovely, but once I got out of Tokyo, I liked it more. Have you been away from Tokyo into, because Tokyo is kind of like New York or, Paris or something, like a giant city. But then I went to Kyoto. That was very nice. You been there?
Mm-hmm. Mm. Did you go to Hiroshima?
No, I didn't go to Hiroshima. It was too far down the coast, and I was on there for a week. But I'd quite like to go there, actually, next time.
Did you study any Japanese before you went?
Hi.
This is my favorite, because I use this learn to speak Japanese. So I studied 90 lessons of it, but I speak, and Japanese people always say like, you speak like a woman. So no, it's a form of.
How do I learn this Japanese?
No, it's because they teach you to be super polite, and the way that a woman would be polite. And I actually speak like a female shopkeeper. That's a level of politeness.
But don't you, to be fair, in English, speak a little bit like a female shopkeeper also?
Whenever I'm in a hotel and I call down for anything, they say, "We'll have that right up, ma'am." But I don't think that And my brother.
I'm so happy to see you again. I've seen you in such a long time.
My brother is not a homosexual, and his car broke down, and he called for a tow truck. And
well, if he's not a homosexual, couldn't he just fix it right there on the spot?
You're right. He lives in North Carolina. He called for a tow truck, and they said, "We'll be right out, sweetie." And then they showed up to find my brother.
Oh, that's
But
lovely.
my Japanese, this is my favorite Japanese, because I've studied a lot, and I wound up using the same slogans over and over again. And they make fun of us because we want to say things with such emotion, and they're more flat. But I like this. Chotto matte kudasai. That means hold on a second. And so I say that a lot.
Chotto matto korosai.
Chotto matte
Matto
kudasai.
korosai. Yeah, no, I love that. That's great. I'd like to go, us to go to Japan together. May I come with you next Japanuary? I'm available.
I think, because all we do, and I took my sister Amy.
Right.
We
Who's
went
been here
last
before?
January.
Lovely woman.
But she and I can talk each other into anything. So she talked me into a pair of trousers, and they cost, I'll just say this, they cost $1,400. Okay.
For pants?
And okay.
Korosai.
Chotto matte kudasai.
Chotto matto korosai.
That's what I said when I saw the price tag. They come up to my nipples.
Are you a low-nippled gentleman?
And so, you have to have suspenders then if your pants, and you have to hide them.
Yeah.
Because otherwise people are looking at you like that. They're looking at your pant, they're looking at your nipples.
Pant line?
So I got this vest to cover.
Are these the pants?
No.
Oh,
No. I got to cover the nipple line of the trousers that
well, that's probably why they were so expensive, because they added fabric to put on past the normal
And-
trouser area,
When I put my hands in the pockets, they come up to here.
Are they magician
They
trousers?
They're clown pants.
Basically,
Clown
yes, I think they're clown pants. Did you get an enormous pair of shoes to go with them?
You kind of need an enormous pair of shoes to go with them. No, but they're beautiful. Like they're lined on the inside, but they just belong on a wall. And then I thought, then I have to wear them.
Wait. Put them on a wall? Oh, because
just
they're
admire them.
they're
Just admire them.
Yeah.
But I went on this tour of the UK, and I
Yes.
thought, well, I have to wear those trousers, or I'll feel stupid. I'll feel stupid because I spent so much money on them. So, in order not to feel stupid for not wearing a pair of trousers I spent a lot of money on, I look stupid wearing the trousers. So. But I don't feel it. I just look it.
Well, you painted yourself into a corner,
Yeah,
really, there, didn't you?
Chotto matte
Chotto matto korosai, yeah. So you live in England still? You live, or
Yeah.
did you move? I know you were in France for a while, and then you moved to England, and
Now we're mainly in West Sussex.
well, that's a rather nice part of England, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it's a nice part of the country. It's
seem
an
like you
hour and
qualify
20
now.
minutes southwest of London.
Right. That's
No, the only thing is I've been in the United States for a couple of weeks, and the other day I was in a car, and I went from Lincoln, Nebraska to Iowa City. I was in a car for 4 hours, and I see more rubbish in West Sussex on, let's say, an eighth of a mile of road than I saw 4 hours of a car.
Do you?
You know how it is. Everybody's there, they throw everything out the car window.
Well,
The roadsides are, littered, are carpeted with rubbish.
Well, I go to Scotland, where we're fastidious about our roads.
It's even worse in Scotland.
Is it worse in Scotland?
Yeah.
But
Most people don't notice it.
Do you do that?
No, all I do is clean it up. I spend hours every day.
Trying to clean up Britain?
Yeah. Yep. And I've done it so much that my council has named a garbage truck after me.
Well, congratulations. Chotto matto korosai, my friend. Well, that's a garbage truck named after you, but here comes the Sedaris rumbling down the freeway, or?
I felt like that wasn't very dramatic, I just didn't think it would look that good. So I had to come up with a nickname. So it says Pigpen Sedaris, and then they put a little pig underneath it. It looks a little bit better.
Is that some kind of name you use for another area of your life that we're?
I just can't. Well, I have an outfit that I wear when I pick up rubbish on the highway, and I do.
No, you don't.
And I got it in Japan.
Really?
I got it in Japan.
You got a Japanese outfit. You better not be picking up garbage in your $1,400 pants. I'll tell you that.
Well, I quit wearing jeans when I turned 40
Right, I suppose
because I just
should
thought
then.
I'd give up something, so I give up jeans. because I was still smoking then, and I didn't want to give up smoking, and so I thought I'll give up jeans and dip. So I quit. I quit wearing jeans, and I quit eating dip.
Yeah.
And I got a pair of
Are you
jeans.
still off the dip and jeans, or day at a time? You know.
Amy talked me into a pair of jeans when I was in Tokyo too.
Oh.
So, and the jeans are with suspenders. They came with a pair of suspenders.
I would love to go to Tokyo with you and Amy. I think it would add a layer of surreality on top of an already very surreal experience. I think we must try and arrange that in some way.
No, it's fun bringing people. We usually rent an apartment.
Oh, that sounds good as well.
Yeah, it's nice.
We have to take a break. We'll be right back with David Sedaris, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with David Sedaris, who's got a pair of $1,400 pants, apparently.
I can't believe I
Admitted to that?
But $1,400 trousers in Tokyo is like $30 trousers in the United States.
I will say this. I did notice the fashion sense of the Japanese is very elevated. I was quite I felt quite dowdy when I was there. You know, they're quite. You know, I went to the Harajuku street and where all the teenagers go. Nothing creepy about me walking down there. I felt awful. I felt like. Did you ever see Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? I felt like the child catcher. Like.
But what I like about Japanese clothes, though, is that they're not like sexy clothes. You know, they're not clothes that are designed to, you know, to show off your
areas.
Yeah, your areas. It's more like, you know, it's more like, wow, really? I never thought to do that with I never thought to do that with a blouse or a pair of trousers. So it's more, you're never tue old for it.
No.
You're never too old to look like a fool.
Well, I think I've proved that often on this show. No, I really. So is that the most interesting place you've been in? Because you've traveled a great deal.
Let's see. I just went to the United Arab Emirates for the first time.
How was that?
It was interesting to go to a country where everybody's sober.
Everybody's sober, yeah. Well, everybody's not drinking. I don't know. It depends on what you do.
But you know, like you go out on the promenade, like you go to Dubai and you walk out at night, and it's people and families walking on you know, along the river at 11, 12 o'clock at night. You know, people with young children, they stay up late there, and you don't get any of that kind of drunk energy that you get, you know, especially in the UK.
Yeah, the UK is bad for it. That's the worst public drunkenness I've ever seen, and I've spent time in Boston. Is in central London. Central London is.
Oh yeah, it's scary. You get scared.
It's unbelievable. It's like they got to do something about that. I mean, because you know, when tourists go there, people are like, this is crazy. There's rivers of vomit.
Have you been?
Which was the band I used to go and see when I was in London.
Have you been to the Philippines?
The Philippines, no.
Have you been other places in Asia? Have you been to China?
I've been to Kuala Lumpur. And I've been to Sri Lanka, which was fascinating. Have you been there?
No.
Oh, that's a really interesting place. When I was there, I was very drunk, and there was a couple of civil wars going on, so things got a little crazy for a while.
Have you been to China?
No, I've never been to China. I think China's next for me. After, you know, I go on that trip with you and Amy, and
I was in China, and I was flying from I think from Beijing to Chengdu, and there was this guy in a wheelchair, and he was having some altercation with the gate agent, right? And he leapt out of his wheelchair, and he physically attacked the gate agent, and then it was time for me to board. So I'm boarding. 5 minutes later, this guy comes down the aisle. They let him on the plane. After he
got out of the
wheelchair. After he physically attacked the gate agent, they said, okay, you can still...
Perhaps there's a bigger story that we don't know about going on.
That was so frustrating.
David, I wish we had more time, but we don't. So I'm going to have to usher you off. Where are you going next on your book tour?
I'm going to Reno, Nevada.
That is the center of California literacy. And it's in Nevada.
It's probably the center of, I've been using this book tour, doing what I can to stomp out cargo shorts. The worst
Reno
idea,
would be a good place to get
horrible
started
idea,
then, yeah.
cargo shorts.
Cargo shorts? Well, that's an American icon you're looking at right there, my friend.
I mean, they haven't been around that long, but what do you really need all those I say to people, get a bag. Do you know what I mean? If you really got that much.
It's comforting to have pockets. That's what I think. Nothing like a bunch of pockets make a man feel like he's got options. Well, we gotta go. The lovely David Sedaris, everybody.